One eternity later.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So what I have here today is 4 holsters here laid out on the table, and they're actually kind of laid out in the most affordable to probably the most expensive here. And these 3 right here are kind of more examples to compare to this holster right here, which is the IWB We the People holster. Now, you may have seen We the People holsters in the last few years or so. They've really ramped up their marketing, which kind of prompted me to get one in for review. Again, it's just their basic IWB, their cheapest holster. Now, it is printed, so it's a little bit more than the cheapest, but if you just got this in black, you're looking at just under $40, and I think right now they have a Black Friday sale going on that will bring it to like the $30 range, which brings it to this Concealment Express holster, which is like the OG with the original Shield Gen 1. Everything's been cleared, by the way. There's nothing in any of these firearms. Gen 1 Shield right here with my original concealed carry holster, just a Concealment Express, and I added like a little $15, I think like Vader holster, like claw, because the claws were getting real big. This you can actually get an accessory for as well that has a claw addition, but everything costs a little bit more, but it's not as expensive as the full rigs you see here, and definitely not expensive as more of like the pure custom rig you'd get from a Tier 1 concealment. Tier 1 concealment, and the new T-Rex Arms IWB right there with their new hinge. And of course the new Shield Plus, which I absolutely love. But how I've been carrying this is about the last 2.5 months or so, I've been carrying this SIG P365. Been running it with the 10 round mags, but occasionally I'll throw in little 12 rounders. But problem with that is if you don't get the claw on this We the People holster right here, you won't get that pull that I really like to see to kind of bring this in to where you need to be. But excellent retention. I love it. And of course you see I have a threaded barrel. I think it's a true precision threaded barrel. You can suppress the P365. I do have a full review on that. But this actually holds up really well. The clip is good. I mean, it's no different than any of these clips you see from the other brands. It's a plastic clip. In fact, it's probably almost the exact same as even like this Concealment Express. No issues there. You can do cant, either inward, outward, if you want to do 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock position, 3 o'clock, whichever. I like to do straight up and down, kind of line it with the middle of your belt line there, right on the line of like the zipper on your crotch there, just because it gives you a nice center to have this handgun. It doesn't really go anywhere at all, and then if it does go anywhere, it's because you're sitting down or something. It allows it to kind of tilt back and forth, which is why I don't usually keep this one in here, because without that claw you don't get that pull, right? But also it's just kind of sticking out a little bit, and then if you do have potentially like sitting down, leaning your right leg up, you may hit an extended mag on here, whereas these other ones that are obviously more expensive kind of evenly distribute the weight a little bit. But the purpose of like a We the People holster, just like the original Concealment Express holster that I've been carrying for a long time before I ended up getting the SIG 365, is it's a good budget option. Now, budget doesn't not always mean cheap or crap. I mean, this is not an Olight situation here.
1, 0.
A lot of times it just means simple. It just works, and that's what this is. I mean, just carrying it the last couple of months, If you're new to shooting, if you're new to concealed carry, you've already taken the courses, whatever you need to do to kind of get ready to actually concealed carry, which I highly suggest training because you're gonna want it, you're gonna need it. Accuracy is key. This right here might be a good bet for you. I mean, if you just want to carry just the handgun, if you're not about having all this on you, which not a lot of people are, with like the wing design, with the spare mags, especially with like the tier 1. This is gonna be my new winter carry. You're gonna see right there, it is a much larger handgun than any of these micro Wonder 9s here. This is gonna be a winter carry. It's gonna be a full review on this here, but it's a premium custom option. Even the new T-Rex arms are over $100 now. So this being at about 40 bucks with cool prints, very similar in style. I mean, pretend that claw's not there. You can get the claw. I think it's like 15 bucks or something for this too. It's a simple, well put together holster made in the USA. And like I said, if you don't have a lot of money, you want to get something, just stay away from nylon, leather, because you want to have that trigger protected and kind of sealed up there. And what also is kind of cool is they did something kind of unique here. None of these fully cover the mag release. Yeah, none of them fully cover the mag release except for this one. And this one only half covers a mag release, at least on the 365. But you can still push it if you want to. What is good about that is if you're concealed carrying this like this, and let's say you're adjusting your pants or something, you reach in, you might unseat that mag. Now, you might not want to do that. So it's kind of nice they put a little protective hood there. Now, cut is one thing I would say, I mean, it's okay, right? So at the end of the day, these holsters that are cheaper, take a look right here, these holsters that are cheaper are gonna have different cuts, right? They're simple folded form molded Kydex and different colors, different prints, whatever you want on there. At the end of the day, they're just kind of put together with a couple of screws. In fact, a lot of these are just made with the one screw with the retention right there with the rubber washer. And I mean, it's a little wavy. You get the white when you get the print for this on here, the Second Amendment written down there. You don't have to go, you can just go black. Honestly, black, I mean, that's the way to go. It depends how nice you want it. You do the OD green, FDE. You can add some orange in there. You can choose all different types of choices here on their site for We the People holsters. But you can see it's kind of a little bit curvy, especially if you look from this angle here. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really affect anything, really. It's just not as clean, I think, as it could have been. But these, again, are made for a variety of handguns. I mean, in very impressive catalog. And they also make, there's like some belt rigs. They have like hoodies and hats and apparel and mugs and all sorts of cool stuff. I'll drop some links down below to this exact holster, and the same link takes you for the 365, takes you to all the options for the 365. And also drop a link down below for the overall website if you guys want to check it out. Also, the code GEAR15, GEAR15, gets you 15% off anything on the site. So if there's no holidays or any special promotions going on, you can use that, save some money on anything you buy from WeThePeopleHolsters.com. I actually ended up reaching out to the guys over at We The People Holsters, talking to them about maybe getting a promotional code, and that's kind of what they offered, 15% off, but I did see like Black Friday's like 25% off. So weigh your options. Links will be down below for you guys. But overall, I'm very impressed with it. Again, a couple of months now shooting it. I can't really complain. The only thing is I think like the clip, I think they didn't really need a print on there. It's kind of blurry, but you know, I mean, everything works fine. Definitely good quality when it showed up too. It comes in a nice little bag. All the screws were nice and tight. The only thing I had to do is adjust this little nut here just to kind of get that rubber washer on the inside to kind of crimp down just a little bit more. I do like a little bit more tension, just to have, so there's no chance of this ever slipping out. But you don't want it too tight where it's tight around that trigger guard enough where you can't even draw from the belt line. So make sure you practice before just carrying it. Don't just crank it down, loosen it up, crank it down, kind of feel where you need to be on how tight that washer needs to be to kind of hold whichever handgun you end up picking up. I think that about wraps this video up, guys. There's not a whole lot more to say. I'll probably still carry this, especially the fact that it is very minimalistic. It's not as heavy as some of these other rigs, although these are very comfortable. But if you're just going out for a quick errand or just need something to kind of grab and go, something like this with a single clip, whether it's for the SIG or the Shield or the new Shield Plus, then this might be the way to go, because otherwise you might not want to carry every day if you don't have something comfortable that's really easy to throw on and off. And then keep an eye on what kind of mags you wear. Again, you don't want a lot of printing going on. And like I said, maybe the shorter mags might be the way to go for something like this. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to hit them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. Check out those links too if you guys are interested, especially the Black Friday sales going on. Get something for Christmas, whichever. There's a bunch of apparel in there too. It looks like a good amount of stuff on that website. I was kind of surprised. I thought they were just a holster company, but apparently they have a bunch of stuff on there, including some nicer rigs that are like over $100 for things like this, with the nice bungee there to kind of give you some more comfortable feel if you want to do the full wing setup for the front appendix. So as always, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up below, really helps me out, helps out with the crazy algorithm going on here with YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook for all the latest and greatest deals on the internet, and I'll see you guys in the next review.